I have one person. Darren! Darren! Hi, Darren. I think I'm doing this right. I think I am also live on YouTube at the same time. Let's see. My setup is a little janky though. Hey, Darren! I am so happy to see you. Happy birthday! Well, belated birthday. I missed your party, but I was sick. So, thank you for stopping in. Did you come here for HR? Did you come here to meet me? You already know me. Dr. Cass Bowers, grandmother, agitator, disruptor, all of those things. Yeah, we need to connect, you and I. And you're like the people in Madison, definitely. So on YouTube, there's no one here yet. I'm talking to the folks on TikTok, so I'm doing both at the same time. Again, I am Dr. Cass Bowers. I have one person watching me who is a friend, a comrade. Uh, I don't know what else to call him, but I'm happy that he's here. And so, what I'm going to do is with my PhD hat on, PhD in business. So let me take a step back. So Darren, you might not even know this. I have a PhD in business. I have 4 degrees. I have an associate's degree in business. I have a bachelor's degree in business, a master's degree in business, and there's a theme here. PhD in business. All of those degrees I got because I wanted to be a college professor. And because I wanted to be a college professor, I'm like, I need to get this PhD so I can help other people. So with a master's degree, you can be an adjunct college professor. You can be an adjunct professor. And I was able to use that degree to start teaching folks. And my very first class was Business 101. And I taught folks how to write a business plan. Can y'all believe that? That was my very first course. So that's how I started. That's why I'm here. All of my students were quote unquote urban students. So the students that, are in areas that are marginalized. I know I have to talk in code because it's TikTok and they will stop your live if you say certain things, but this is the course. This is what I've just designed. The fundamentals of human resources and the impact on Black leadership. That's the course. And it's a 7-week course every Wednesday, 6 p.m. Central Standard Time. It'll start next week. This is just the intro. This is just the intro to the course because I just first wanted to first introduce myself. People need to get to know me. I'm an organizer, so I like people. And so I want to start there. I want to talk about the course a little bit. And I want you to give me your questions. Like, I built this course out without knowing what people wanted, and that's not usually how I do it. I want to know, what are your HR questions? What are your burning HR questions that you think about or that you don't want to go to HR? Sometimes you have a question, but if you take it to your HR department, and maybe you don't have one, you take it to your HR department, then they give you advice and you have to do something. They make a plan, and then there's all these other action steps. Or you really just have a question that you want to get answered, and you don't necessarily want to escalate it past this question. So ask me those questions. What questions do you have? HR related questions do you have? Again, as more people are coming in, it's so exciting. This is my very first live. I've been on TikTok for a while, but I've never gone live. And I jumped on the TikTok University, Hillman Talk University bandwagon and decided to give it a shot. So hopefully you all can hear me. I am Dr. Cass Bowers. I have a PhD in business. I have 4 degrees. They're all in business. I'm a Wisconsin girl. I live in Wisconsin, born and raised in this state. I did live in Minnesota for a while, but I came back. I also work in politics. One of my good friends is on this live, and I really I love what I do. I love the work that I do. I am a communications professional and in politics, and so I do love what I do. There's a lot of work to be done in this coming season or cycle, but we're not here to talk about that. We are here to talk about HR 101. So if you're joining because of the HR 101 course, let me know. Let me know in the comments, what did you come here for? What HR questions do you have? I want to start there. So the course actually will start next week. So it's a 7-week course. Here's the name of it: The Fundamentals of Human Resources and the Impact on Black Leadership. And if that's not why you're here, come back. We can just talk. We can chat about other things. But this week, this week is really about getting to know you all and talking about HR. What HR questions do you have? Now, let me talk about the course a little bit. And I will keep repeating myself as I see people come in and join, because I know, like, just like on Zoom, people come in and they need to hear what you were talking about. So you have to keep saying it over and over again. Hey, Chandra B. Okay, y'all, Chandra B is my daughter. Oh, my daughter has joined. So far, I know two people that have joined the live, Darren Madison and my daughter, Chandra B. Yay, I'm so happy that you are here and supporting me. I was nervous. She'll tell you I was nervous because I can speak in front of crowds. I have before. I do speaking engagements, trainings, all these things. But for some reason, I was nervous to come on live. I don't know why. I do know why. I think it's because there's no real interaction. Like, I can't see anyone but myself and like talking to myself. And I don't have like a person interaction. So it's a little different. Anyway, so this course is the fundamentals of human resources and the impact on Black leadership. Um, and the course is a 7-week course. And here are the outcomes: understanding the fundamental functions of HR and the role of organizational success. I'm reading it off of my syllabus. So I have a whole syllabus I will share. Analyze the historical and current impact of Black professionals in HR and labor movements. Labor, I don't know if you know this, labor is a very critical part of human resources and how it has developed into what it is today. It started in labor. That's a very important fact that we'll go over next week. I'll give you some reading material, so when you come back to my channel, or I don't know what it's called on YouTube, on TikTok, but you come back here and I'll give you all the information. So labor is so important, but also learning, this is a hot topic, right? Learning HR is diversity, equity, inclusion. DEI is a part of HR, and it's always been a part of HR. It's always been, most human resource departments have always had a DEI plan. Not until 2020 did they post these plans, did they have these statements outwardly for people to see. But after 2020, we know what happened. And that's when people started posting their DEI statements, because we as consumers, me as the general public, we were demanding that folks included. And so that's why that happened. And so we see that there's a change now. We can talk about that. We can talk about the change. So you will learn some strategies on how to foster equity, inclusion, belonging in the workplace. So in the human resources industry or field, we don't really use DEI anymore. That's an old term, because we use belonging. We use equity, inclusion, and belonging. So there's a lot of terms, though. Like, the HR departments are now called people and culture, and not really HR. So there's a lot of different terms that we can go through and that we will go through. And then we're going to explore policies and legal frameworks that have shaped labor rights and the emphasis on race and equity.